Well, good morning, folks. I'm Max Stevens. I buy old records. Me and the loving family, well, we're on our way to go up to Tulsa and see my oldest son, Travis, whose birthday is in a few days. And really out of my element today. Yep, I'm in my wife's Kia. So we're going to go up there, and of course, I'm going to try to get some record hunting in today and tomorrow. Okay, first stop of the day, place I've been a number of times. Occasionally they'll have something. And not many other places to stop on the way. So let's check it out. Masked up, ready to go. All right. Thought about getting me a dog or a hedgehog or something and getting it trained to point when it gets the scent of vinyl or acetate or shellac. I've yet to be successful in this endeavor, though. Would be a good thing. It could be a vinyl retriever. That'd take away some of the fun, though, I'm sure, of doing this. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, isn't that expensive? Furry. Parade of the Pandas. Ooh. Some nearly creepy looking things. Well, all right, nothing at all, no records pretty much whatsoever. So down the road we go. Okay, let's try another place. We're only about 2 hours down the road from the last place. There hasn't been much today. But this place has produced before. Are doing this one-handed. Yep. All right. That's today's mantra. No luck. But we're going to hit a thrift store just down the street. See what happened. Cool, cool. I'm over here at a local record show or store. It's too hot to even talk right. But I already found this. Julia Lee Party Time. And then I've got tons of 45s to look through. I'm happy about that. There's a strange looking thing. It's a reissue, but it's got the squiggly bit there that usually says original. Well, anyway. Okay, I'm finding stuff. Sometimes you got to find a lot more stuff. Oof. That would have been a good bopper, but it was broken. Justin Tubb singing one of his daddy's songs. Well, all right. Bought a few records, but then I also got a big batch of records that are cheap. And then I've got a whole bunch of country music artist booklets and posters. We'll look at these a little later. Okay, I'll be going through that stuff in a little bit when we get to the motel, and I'll give you an update. I can't go through the records. I just got most of them sight unseen because they looked fairly old. And then all the posters are cool, but I can't stand in 100-degree heat and then go through them. We'll look at them in a little bit. All right, onward. Pretty much everything's closed now, so it's time to find a room. All right, next morning. Here's some of the posters I got yesterday. They were very reasonable. Gape Mouth Brown at Cains Ballroom. That's a place over in Tulsa that's just an incredibly legendary cool thing. Blues Fest. Don't know when that was, but it's got B.B. King, Taj Mahal, people like that. David Allen Coe, Duke's Country, Tulsa. I think all these are Tulsa posters. Two of this one, Leon Russell. This is 1984. Ladies Mud Wrestling every Thursday night at Cains Ballroom. And then last and certainly not least, Waylon Jennings live at the Cains. That's 1978. Really, really sharp. Next up, we've got souvenir programs for when they played. This looks like a 60s or, yeah, looks like 60s. Johnny Cash. Ray Price, though, is this one. Even got old Merle Haggard on the back. So many of these have some great pictures, and I need to look them over real close. A lot of them will have autographs. Oh, I've got my mask down because I'm out here outside. Ain't nobody around. Conway Twitty. And this one's from 1983. That is just nothing but sharp. This is one I like. George Jones Folio of Hits. There's some great pictures there. Country music scrapbook. Maybe they was from the Grand Old Orgy. I like this one. This just looks like 60s. Look at those. Guitars. So many big and kind of lesser stars. All of them no doubt great in their own way. Did I see Bobby Bobo? Bobby Bobo will all be. Look at that. I like that. Man, that's some good stuff. So anyway, we got lots of neat things here. Of course I'll sell all this stuff. Yeah, you know it. Best of country music, looks like late 60s. And then the Conway Twitty story. That also comes with a couple of just wonderful, yeah, Conway in an action pose. In action meaning, look at there. Oh, see this guitar? That Conway's holding, that had a leather case on it that, you know, that it had a leather guitar cover. It said Conway Twitty. I had to hold that thing. Isaiah, the guitar god of Dallas, he was auctioning that off for the big auction house here, and I got to hold it. I hadn't washed my hands since. I've sanitized them, but I don't wash them. Never did anyway. So, once I managed to drag the family out of this here hotel, I'll go over and take a look at some more records that I plan on seeing today. And hopefully I'll find more good stuff. I've only been to one place that really had records, and it turned out to be all right. Not so much for the records, I did find some, but for the paper goods. All right. Am starting to go through a bunch of records here, and just gotta see what we find. I'm still not awake. I've had coffee, but it was McDonald's coffee, and it was kind of watery. I think you've probably been there. I know I have. In fact, I was this morning. So anyway, a bunch of stuff to go through. Bunches and bunches and bunches. Oh my. LPs and 45s and 78s. Oh my. Yeah. Play that one. Lee Savage, I think I know that, but I'm not sure. Johnny and the Knuckleheads. 1982, maybe it's punk. Don't know. Valerie Del Rio's Mystery. Play that. I think that's just doo-wop or something. Alright, started off with some 50 stuff. Now we're getting up into the 60s. I don't know. I mean, that's okay, but got my preferences. Mariachi Mexico, El Gustito, Guapango. Cool stuff. Cool stuff, man. Okay, to another part of the store. I'm dig around in here. I think I've seen this stack maybe the last time I was here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. And then you write Tom Tall. Make sure nothing else was tossed in here as well, though. Farmer Boys, good country bopper group. Bit of an edge warp, though. Don't think I'd do much with that. Rose Maddox, might as well play her. Cliff Thomas on Sun, but it's Phillips, but it's very common. Pass on that. Jesse Belvin, a little too orchestral for me. I much prefer selling records that I actually like and care for. And here's Jeanette Hicks. Pretty rough. I'll give it a spin though and see how it plays. It's a bit of a country bopper. Probably one of the most common star days you'll ever see. Huge hit. Well, didn't find much, just 345s, just stuff. I like to buy stuff whether or not I really need it, because sometimes I stumble upon good things, but also too, if I go out and don't buy anything, I'm guaranteed not to make anything. And I've got some sheet music that the lovely Carrie Rebel has found. It's really cool, look great up on the wall. So let's keep going. We'll go over to another record store in just a bit. Well, I've got a lot to go through, but I think it's all new stuff here at this place. And it's been changed around, though. That's usually a good sign. Oh, I thought it was something good there. It was a children's gospel record. That falls into the category of no. So today's just been kind of chill. Finding a few things. Yesterday I did all right. Like I say, it's been mostly paper goods this time. Okay, this is all newer. I'm just spot checking at this point. And it pretty much is newer stuff. Except for Pat Boone there. Today might be one of those days, isn't it? Eddie Arnold, Cole Porter. Oh my, yeah. Newer. There's some older stuff hiding. Wanda Jackson, A Date with Jerry. Oh, there's Wanda Jackson again. Well, her country stuff, and she was a great country singer. I always preferred the rock, and you know that. I know that. I hear my lovely bride talking to her sister and speaking Castellano. I like it better in the, oh, there's Elvis on a maroon label, but it's just too beat up to do me any good. Okay. Well, I ain't finding nothing. Ain't finding nothing at all. Ain't finding nothing. No, it looks like they got rid of most of their stuff and then replenished it with a bunch of more stuff, which is okay to do. Their old stuff had sat here for a long time, but they need to replenish it with old rockabilly and things like that that I like. Or at least in my perfect world, provided they tell me when to come in first and pick through it first. See, it's a small system. I don't ask for much. All right. Cool. Okay, sensing a pattern today. Nothing there either. So today's not so far one of those big paying off days. I'm not a man of faith, I'm a man of science. And my science tells me that if I go out and beat the bushes, I could probably find something. Or maybe scare a bear or wasps out from the bushes and then get stung and bit. We'll find out what happens. More to come, because the day is young and I still feel relatively young. Let's don't bring relatives into this. It's thrift store time. Let's go see what's going on here. Looks good. Oh man. Well, I see some albums here. I say that because I've had people offer me albums. Look like LPs or albums to me, but they insisted they were albums. So anyway, don't see any 45s. That's moderately distressing. All right, got my battery charged up again. Stopped at one flea market, bought a record for $1. It looks good, but I suspect it's a straight country. Even if it's kinky country, I'm in. So let's go check an antique mall out. We're out of the big city. Now we're just kind of at the medium city. LPs. 75% off on this booth. How much? 75. 350. Here's some 45s. Oh, modern. Ew. No, not for me. Right, 45s. Conley Ridgely, no, not that. Crazy it's got some bad scratches, but that's a great double-sided rockabilly. Sold amazingly well though, so it turns up all the time. Cliff Richard, Sir Cliff. Well, Texas Shorty. His nephew used to play bass for me years ago. Sammy Masters, no. This started out so promising, and it ended up so not. Hobo Bop or something. How much are the records anyway? $4 each. Well, it better be a good one then if I buy one. And a big old $4 for your records. Shoot. Ooh, a lot of Pat Boone, isn't it? Oklahoma is Pat Boone country. All right, nothing at that last place. I am definitely on a roll today. So let's see what else they do. Well, all right, we are consistent, if nothing else. Nothing there for me. Bunch of reel-to-reel tapes, but I don't pay $2 a piece on those right now because I picked up so many for $1 a reel that are unopened, etc. Okay, we found another small town, Oklahoma, and it's got an antique mall. I forgot to film going in. I'm on the tired side, that's why. Small towns usually hold the chance of finding small town local 45s. Nope. Two good looking string band records, which in this case means jazz. Ain't doing jazz. Alright. Polka. I'm not buying this one, but that's one of the coolest looking labels I've ever seen. It's from Mexico, Ranchera Music, but it's just gorgeous looking label. One that I am buying, and I think I'll have to see how much they are. I've got Leaving on My Mind by Billy Walker, not in the best shape, but I'll tell you what. Got a bad scratch there, but that's a really good rockabilly chugger. It's got Grady Martin on guitar. Not a very known record for many years. I'm not so excited because this looks familiar, but let's just see. Ugh. 50% off too. No, $30. Oh my. I think I remember this one. That's why it looks familiar. Even at half price, some of these are way too much. Got to check though, because maybe they put more stuff in. Or mayhap they did not. Oh well, that's all the time we've got. They rolled up the sidewalks, everything's done. We're about an hour and 10 minutes out from the house, so we'll catch y'all on the next go-round. Mostly paper stuff this time of interest. A few pretty cool records. I still really haven't gone through all the ones I've got. So we'll hope some sleepers in there that can earn some coin or at least entertain me. Y'all be good. We'll see you around.